the entertainers see when, or the speakers see when they're in studio. So they're able to handle up to 1,000 people on a Zoom event. And if you'll see, everybody who has their video on or camera on, the entertainer is able to see them, and they work it out to about 50 people per television. So when we have a big event, we've done some up to 300 people on the screens. I can see up over 200 people on all of those. So that's what it looks like for the entertainer. So it's as interactive as can be. Now, some of the people that have booked events, what they've done is they've in fact catered dinners. So they've used caterers or restaurants, and they've had food delivered to people's homes at around 6 o'clock. And then we do the show at 7 or 7:30. So that's one of the options. And the team at Rig Hand Distillery, they've been friends of mine almost since they opened. For our New Year's Eve event, they delivered a bunch of packages that, well, I mean, the operator, the guy who runs the joint happens to be with us. So welcome, Jeff Stewart.
Hey, Lars, how are you today, sir?
Oh, I'm so glad. I gave him very last minute notice. I was supposed to message him last week about this. So tell them a little bit about the package you delivered to everybody on the New Year's Eve event.
So we make about 75 different alcoholic beverages here at Rig Hand Distillery in Nisku. So we put together a package of kind of our top 5 sellers, and we had them delivered to all the participants. And during your show, they were able to imbibe some beverages, and we did a little bit of a virtual tasting event at the same time as well. So I think it definitely added to your New Year's Eve event. And we had some positive feedback from it, and had some new customers out of it. So it was a win-win.
Yeah, it was amazing. The products are so great. Anybody who's had your products, they all know about that. But the package you had delivered was so neat in that there was like a cooler and a bunch of different kinds of alcohols. It was amazing, and that's something where people would be able to do for any of the events that they run here at Infinite.
Absolutely. So yeah, we had mini bottles of our premium vodka, our gin, raspberry vodka, our rum, our whiskey, and our bestseller cream liqueur double double, as well as a can of our Kick tea coolers, which is a gin and blueberry tea cooler, and some of our beer as well. So there was a wide selection. There definitely be something in there that everybody's going to find something that they want to drink in that package for sure. And we'll customize that to whatever the person booking the event wants. Very happy to work within our 75 SKU product line to come up with things that suit your clientele.
Amazing. I mean, I can't wait till you're open for tours again. And thanks for taking the time to be with us here today.
No problem. Thanks for including me.
Yeah, so that is one of the options that we have at Infinite Event, is that you can reach out to the team at Rig Hand Distillery, and they can send packages to your customers or your vendors or your employees for a customer appreciation or staff appreciation event. A lot of times what Infinite does is they create your company logo. So your company logos will be in the background, and they've modified this a million different ways. It's 4 or 5 cameras that work through this. So that's why we've also worked with Baseline Wines, who came in and did a wine tasting, and we will show you a video of that in a moment. First, the guys had Jimmy Whiffen queued up. We've had a whole bunch of musicians who have not only headlined shows but have opened the shows. So here is, I believe, just a little snippet of Jimmy Whiffen, who had in fact zoomed in from his studio at home. But this is Jimmy Whiffen, who had opened a show on one of our virtual events.
Here come a flat top pecan, grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeballs, he want holy roller. He got hair down to his knees. He's got to be a joker, cause he do what he please, yeah.
So there's musical options. Also, the team at Infinite has done all kinds of keynote speakers, all from Rotary meetings to everything that you can possibly do. So Baseline Wines, I don't know if they had that queued up. I think they do. So Baseline Wines also did an event with us. So they did a wine tasting and delivered wine to everybody's houses. So this is one of the people who run the joint over at Baseline Wines in Sherwood Park.
Yeah, the region is Fruly, and they're known for both whites and reds, very aromatic whites. Roberto at Tiare is actually really trying to put this region on the map to be as world class a white wine that Italy can produce. And he's up against some very famous regions, and he's got his work cut out. But he is now one of the most awarded.
So there's an example. It was fun to be able to send booze or food to people's houses and then put on a 45 to 60-minute comedy show. When Royal Bank booked their show, one of the things they did was they included music bingo. So for the branches that participated in that staff event, they did a 45-minute comedy show, and then they did music bingo. Now, if you haven't done music bingo or you aren't familiar with music bingo, the team here at Infinite runs it. I don't have anything to do with that. But you're sent a bingo card at home. The company put together prizes for all of their staff. So they had put together the prizes, and you're playing bingo. It's not music trivia, so you don't have to, it's not trivia. You don't have to guess the songs. They tell you what they are, and then you just essentially bingo dab your card. And here's a shot of the guy who runs the joint, Sheldon, doing music bingo.
So you don't have to laugh at me. I'm not the comedian. I'm not near Lars Kallio, but I want to thank him again because he traveled all the way from Southern Edmonton to perform for you guys tonight. So I really thank him. And we're going to get the music started. So again, we're looking for 1-line winners, 2-line winners, 4 corners, X, picture frame, and break blackout.
And I think that it was so well received. They sent us a really glowing letter of reference. We can share that around. But they loved it, and it was a lot of fun. Everybody was up dancing, and people from RBC all around Canada were a part of that. We've also done Chevron and Veterans Affairs Canada, 3 shows for Catholic school teachers. It's been a real pleasure working with the team here at Infinite Event Services, and I guess that's the presentation of the virtual studio here. It's like I said, they can handle up to 1,000 people on their Zoom call, and it's incredibly interactive, which is fun. You get to chat and talk to the people as if you're almost in a real club setting. You know who's the whole group is a great bunch of laughers. Selena is she has been wonderfully participatory. You are very fun to be. Are you originally from Alberta?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good chat. I'm just kidding. What do you do for the and who's this?
No, this is my youngest, Eric.
Sure.
Not Eric that works for us. We always get confused.
Sure, I understand. I think she just called Eric immature. Burn.
Actually, when I say Eric's name while I'm working from home, my Eric goes, "No, I didn't."
If you guys have a quirky work story to share, just throw it out there.
I work for the drafting team.
Okay,
So I
that's
work for
like
Kelly.
like you get behind people so you can walk faster. Exactly half of you laughed, and exactly half of you did this. You could actually let's talk to Eric for just a moment. I have never had the chance to. You want to stick him on? Give him a headphone. We'll ask him what he wants to be when he grows up.
Oh, Eric.
Oh no, the other Eric. That's hilarious.
Which Eric?
Your Eric, the little Eric.
You want little Eric?
Yeah, little Eric.
Come here. They have a question.
The team at Infinity are hilarious. I can feel my cheeks turning red.
Okay,